Hello everyone, it's Dio from Firm But Fair Gaming, bringing you another Diablo 3 video. Today I'm going to be covering just a couple tips and tricks for crafting materials here in Diablo 3. So as you go through your journey in Diablo and you're just playing the game, doing Nephilim Rifts, bounties, grid rifts, and that sort of thing, you will be getting some materials just while you're salvaging. So I'm of course referring to the crafting materials that you can get, so reusable parts, arcane dust, veiled crystals, death breaths, and forgotten souls. So as we can see here for myself, I have very few reusable parts in comparison to all my other materials that I have here. So a quick tip is if I want to balance this out a little bit more, because these are used when you're using Kanai's Cube during the upgrade of Hope. So of course this is what is used when you're trying to upgrade a yellow item into a legendary and hopefully getting an ancient or even primal for an upgrade. You can use this to do that, and so we'll be going through a lot of resources. So as I have very few reusable parts, I need to kind of balance that out. So one of the tricks that you can do is in Kanai's Cube, there is on pages 7, 8, and 9, converting the either reusable parts or arcane dust or veiled crystals into the resource of your desire. So to do that, you need to have a common item, equipable item of a certain type, and then you would just fill this, and then it would convert 100 veiled crystals, for example, into, if I had a white item, into 100 reusable parts, and if I had a blue item, into arcane dust. So because I am very limited on my reusable parts, there's two ways that you can go about getting those things. You can either go and run a Nephilim Rift and just find them or bounties or whatever and pick them up off the ground when you find whites. Hitting weapon caches that are on walls or racks and stuff is a good way to get it. Another trick is if you go in the various towns, there's some vendors. So I already scoped this guy out. He has a white war belt, and I can buy tons of them from him, for example. I don't even know how many I bought there. And then I can just come over here and then I can start converting. So for me, I have tons of veiled crystals, so then I could just start converting. So I had, what did I have here? Let me just double check. I had 1,600 versus 27,000, so I'm just going to start converting this. And I just got 100, so I'm just going to do a few here just to show how quickly this can rack up. So this is one of the tricks you can do. Of course, if I was short on arcane dust, or if I had lots of reusable parts and very few veiled crystals, I could use the different pages to go to upgrade those resources that I have as well. So and through the season, I've had to do this before where I had tons of reusable parts, so then I would very short on veiled crystals, so then I would be converting the other way. And so this is very helpful. It can just help you craft way more materials and kind of even out your numbers, because as you can see, I did get like significantly more, and that's a little bit of an extreme case. So this way I get to roll, like, I'm just going to stop doing this now. So I just did that a little bit and I'm already back up to 3,000. So balance it out a little more. So then I would be able to craft probably another 20. If I wanted to roll sites, I could go over here and craft some more sites. I can craft 200, I could do 20, and then come back over here and do the upgrade and hope to get my primal site that I'm obviously lacking. So another thing that you want to do is we also, like Death Breath, we can run short on that. So there is a crafted set that you can do. It's Sage's Journey. So I am wearing the 2-piece because I had the Ring of Royal Grandeur. So that just doubles the amount of Death Breath that drop when you kill an elite. So usually in a T16, when you kill an elite or champ pack, 2, 3 will drop. So I'm just going to quickly go in here and try to find one and just kill one here. So there instead, just clear this up so I don't die. Where a 2 or 3 would have dropped, instead now we got 8. And that's pretty much how it works. So that's another quick way to farm that. So while you're farming keys, you just wear that, and you can even have it when you're farming bounties, and it's just a good way to get a huge amount of Death Breath as well. Forgotten Souls, unfortunately, there's no quick way to really farm that other than by just playing. So the more rifts you would do, Nephilim rifts or greater rifts, the more loot that would drop, as well as when you're doing crafting materials, upgrading like the upgrade of hope, you'll get legendaries and then just, destroying those. That's unfortunately the only way to get tons of Forgotten Souls is just playing the game, getting lots of drops. So this is just a quick video on a couple tips and tricks, so I hope you enjoy and happy hunting in Diablo.